Dr. Selina Shah here at the Center for Sports Medicine in San Francisco, and want to give you some training tips for the Bridge to Bridge run, which is taking place October 6th. So congratulations on signing up for this wonderful San Francisco tradition. And as many of you know, this year there's actually a 10K option in addition to the 7K option. So both are very manageable distances for the experienced walkers and runners. So we'll just go over a few tips today to get you started. So first I want to talk a little bit about nutrition. In terms of the race day, nutrition in terms of carbohydrate loading can be very important. It's not necessary in terms of the amounts that you would need for a half marathon or a full marathon, for example. However, certainly having a meal with carbohydrates the night before is helpful. And just keep in mind, it doesn't have to just be pasta. In fact, pasta sometimes can be quite heavy. And so it's probably a good idea to include some fruits and vegetables as well. Now let's talk about hydration. So hydration is important, but again, luckily these distances are very manageable, and most of you are going to finish this race in under an hour. However, hydration is still important. So when you wake up in the morning, make sure you have a glass of water, and in terms of the race, you certainly should obviously hydrate after the race. If you're going to be on the course more than an hour, you definitely want to have at least one of the water breaks. And if you're exercising at about an hour or more, you also want to replenish some of your electrolytes. And within half an hour of completing the race, you do want to have some carbohydrates as well. So try to get some of the snack options that are available to you after the race, or at least have a banana or an apple or something like that to eat within half an hour of completing the race. Now in terms of gear, let's talk about some clothing. Race day is really not the day to try out a new outfit. So if you're planning on running in something that's new, probably now's the time to obtain that piece of clothing and practice and train in it, have it washed a couple of times. That way it's more comfortable for you and you avoid chafing as an issue during the race. Also make sure you really look at the weather. As we know, San Francisco can be very variable, maybe sunny one day and completely foggy the next. So you want to make sure that you're wearing clothes that are comfortable for you so that you're not too hot or too cold. So if it's, again, going to be foggy and cool, you may want to consider some running capris or running long pants. If it's going to be a nice day, obviously running shorts are perfect. Also in terms of shoe wear, same thing. You don't want to try out new shoes that day. Definitely, if you're considering buying new shoes, now's really the time to do so and start breaking them in. So in terms of training at this point, ideally you're at a point where you're comfortable with those distances already. If you're not, you really should be, hopefully within the next week. Don't try to push your speed beyond what you're comfortable with at this point. And most importantly, have a wonderful, fantastic race day.